Here we see a common cooking stove. Here are the instructions on setup. Here we can see we are getting the fuel bottle ready to start the stove. Make sure the pump is on tight so the fuel bottle doesn't leak. Put the stove on the foil for safety. Hook up the fuel line to the fuel bottle as shown. Prime the bottle about 20 times by pushing the red lever in. Once the bottom of the stove is filled with fuel, begin to light. This will then catch to the top of the stove. Wait for the fire to die down and look for a steady blue flame. Now you can place a pot or pan on the stove, the foil around the stove, and now you are ready to cook. Here's how to layer. Spandex. Spandex are important for wicking away water and moisture. Long johns and fleece are important for staying warm. Shorts are important for staying cool during your hike. Notice how nothing here is cotton. Everything is polyester, including the t-shirt, shorts, and pants. Here's rain gear. It's important to have this on the top of your bag so that if it rains, it's right on top. Remember that while packing. Your rain jacket and pants should be waterproof. Here's a fleece. This is important for staying warm during night. This is an important tip for layering. Don't forget your sunglasses or your hat or your waterproof gloves. This is important for sun, snow, and rain. Here you can leave a trace. Definitely leave a trace here. Let's leave some traces. All the traces. But out here, LNT is important. It means leave no trace. That means taking everything that you brought in and bringing it back out. Don't take anything from the campsite that was already there unless you're making it better, such as garbage that was left behind by other campers. You can definitely take that. LNT is an important concept for keeping nature, nature, and keeping it the way we found it. When throwing the Nalgene, keep in mind that you want your bear can to be at least 4 feet from the trunk of the tree. Now my pack is ready to go. What I like to do before I head out is lay out everything and then pack it. So make sure before you pack your bag you know exactly what you need. I like to make a checklist and triple check it. Now I'm all packed, so I'll show you exactly how to buckle your pack the right way. Pull this knot up and pinch it. Pinch and pull down. This keeps everything you need all in your pack. This strap right here, which I just buckled, is called a forget-me-not. This also helps keep all of the contents of your bag on the inside, and I think it helps to stabilize, which is a great segue into the ABCs. The ABCs of packing: accessibility, balance, compression, and streamlined. Accessibility. Are you going to be able to get everything out of your pack like described when I packed it? How about your sleeping bag? Is it on the top or the bottom? It should definitely be on the bottom. And what about your rain jacket? Is it on the bottom? Will you not be able to reach it if it rains? It should definitely be on the top. Same thing goes for balance. Accessibility and balance go hand in hand because it's all about the way you pack. Did you pack the heaviest things on the top or on the bottom? They should be spread out and even less towards the top. Compression. Do you know where everything is? Is everything as tight as it could be? Straps, bags, everything? Compression is great for keeping food where it should be too. Put everything in Ziploc baggies so that you bring everything out that you brought in. And finally, streamline. Do you have things sticking out? Are your tent poles mismatched, popping out of your bag? What about your toothbrush? Are you going to lose that along the way? Make sure that everything is tight to your bag and won't snag on anything, say if you're bushwhacking. Finally, the last step is how to pick up your bag. Begin with this strap. It's important to use this one and not these two, or the bottom ones, because this is less likely to rip and it will help you avoid injury. Next, by using this strap, pull up onto your knee in an exaggerated position. After it's on your knee, hoist it onto your shoulder and make sure you're bent over when you're doing so you don't hurt your knees or back. Then, clip this buckle, make sure it's tight. Then, clip this buckle and make sure it's tight as well. Here, we'll see my friend Jordan demonstrating how to set up a tent. First, lay out the netting of the tent, which is the main part. Next, take out the poles, put the bag in your pocket, and put the poles together. There are metal holes on the sides of the tents. Place the poles there. They'll stay. Once that is finished, clip the tent to the poles. Make sure to clip every clip onto the poles. This will keep the tent sturdy. Here's what it should look like when all of the clips are clipped to the poles. When this is finished, take the fly, the orange net you see, and put it on the tent. Putting it over the tent, it will also clip onto the poles. This is what it should look like when it's fully on. Here, we can see Jordan making a trucker's hitch to put around the pole and into the ground. Make sure the line is taut so that everything slides off the tent. Good job, Jordan. Now our tent is ready.